In this video, I'm going to show you how to link your Authorize.net account into your PremiumWebCart account. Now this is one of these items that is what I call a set and forget type of item, because when you do it one time, you'll likely not do it again for many years to come. So the first thing you'll do is you'll come into Authorize.net and click on your merchant login. And now you'll put in your login ID and your password. If you have a new account, you'll notice that it'll start off by default in test mode. But we're not going to be concerned about this just yet, because what we want is the transaction ID so that we can link your account with PremiumWebCart. So come up here to Account, scroll down to API Login ID and Transaction Key. And now you'll need to create your API Login ID and Transaction Key. But first you'll need to answer your secret question, then you'll click the Submit button, and you'll see that the system will create the information you need to then copy and paste into PremiumWebCart. And now what you see is that the system has created your API Login ID and your current transaction key. If you come back and ever want to change this, you can follow the exact same steps. Just keep in mind that when you create a new API Login ID and transaction key, it will automatically stop your old API Login ID and transaction key from being valid. So now I'm going to copy this information and paste it into PremiumWebCart. Once you are in your PremiumWebCart account, simply come to Account Settings, Gateway Setup, we're going to select Authorizenet from this drop-down window. As you can see, there are many different options, but we are going to stick with Authorize.net. And we're going to click the Add button. And you'll see that you get two form fields that now match up with the same information that you just created in your Authorizenet account. All you have to do is copy it and paste it into these fields. So I'm going to bounce back to my other screen and get that information. So first I'll copy my API Login ID. Just highlight it, right-click on it, copy it. And now I'll bounce back to PremiumWebCart. Click in this form field. Again, I'm going to right-click my mouse and paste it in. Now I'll repeat that step for the transaction key. Highlight the number, copy it, and come back to PremiumWebCart, click it, paste it, save the changes, and now you can see you've successfully saved your gateway credentials. But keep in mind that you still have to configure your real-time gateway. What you need to do is select which credit cards you've applied for. In this case, I'll click on Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. I'm also going to come down here and select whether I want to use PayPal as a secondary payment provider, or use my real-time gateway as my only payment provider. Since I don't have PayPal set up at this time, I'm going to click on this radio button here and use my real-time gateway as my only payment provider. Now we'll just come down here and click the Save Changes. Now there's one last step that you need to take, because you'll notice that it still gives you the message that you have not configured any real-time payment gateway. Well, there's one last thing that you need to do, and that is to come down and click on the Activate button. And now you'll see that your payment gateway has been activated and you're ready to go. Now if you choose, you can set up PayPal to be a secondary payment provider so that you can offer your customers their option of using your real-time payment gateway for their credit cards, or give them the option to use their PayPal account and pay with their PayPal funds. I highly recommend that you use a gateway and PayPal to maximize your sales, because some people may not have a credit card that's fully active, or they may just choose to pay with PayPal. So it's highly advised that you use both options to maximize your sales. When you're at the point where you want to start actually accepting real credit card orders, you'll need to take your account out of test mode so that you can actually put money into your checking account. So all you have to do is log into your Authorizenet account. You'll come up to this link that says Test Mode. Click on it. And come here to this button to turn test mode off. You can see that your test mode settings have been successfully updated, and now your account is live. I usually recommend that you go ahead and put it into live mode a lot earlier than you expect. What I would suggest also is that you set up a very low cost product for maybe 25 cents or 50 cents, just so that you can run a series of tests through your account with real credit cards and real money to make sure that you can take that money from your customers and actually process it successfully. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.